Okay, James, thanks very much. We have the Wildcats and the Pittsburg Pirates tonight, and this is the start of District 14 4A play. So, Tony, everything else has been building up to this. Already played, the Wildcats have played 19 games, more than really halfway through the regular season, but you've got 10 games now that means something. That really means something.
Yep, it's nothing now, and what you did, if you had a real good season or real good preseason, you need to forget about it and press. If you had a bad one, you get to reset. So the Wildcats had a mixture, more good than bad, but now it starts for real.
Wildcats have won their last 2 games in really impressive fashion, both at home. On January 6th, coming back from the holidays, they beat Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill 73-51, and 1 week ago, at home, they beat the Community Braves 64-49. That gives Sulphur Springs a 7-12 pre-district record. Pittsburg comes in here with a 4-10 pre-district record. And the last winning season at Pittsburg was 21-22 when they went 19-15. Wildcats basketball is brought to you by Alliance Bank, BT Medical, City National Bank, Masco Equipment, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Hooten's Hardware, CPI Technologies, and 903 Farm and Feed by the railroad tracks. James Terry is our producer in the KSST studio. Matt Jansen is our technical director and video producer. And by the way, this game is streaming on YouTube. If you will go to the KSST YouTube channel, you can watch the game along with us. We are stationed behind the scorer's table at midcourt, and that will be the perspective that you will have. So we will take a break and come back with the starting lineups in the start of tonight's game when Wildcats basketball continues after this on KSST.
And we're back. It came in during the tail end of the national anthem.
Okay, we are coming to you from Wildcat Gym here tonight. Wildcats versus the Pittsburg Pirates, a District 14 4A game. By the way, the Lady Cats are on the road at Pittsburg tonight. They have already played 2 district games. Of course, they lost to North Lamar and to Pleasant Grove, but much better chance, I think, tonight against Pittsburg, although Pittsburg, the girls team, 10-7. So we shall see how the Lady Cats fare on the road at Pittsburg tonight.
You say they are playing in Pittsburg? Because I saw Cammie Shack, and there's a coach. Something's up. I don't think they're playing. I hope they're not playing.
That's a good point. We'll have to check on that.
I'm going to check right now.
Okay. So starting lineup for Pittsburg, Cam Dottie, Cam Loffer, Elijah Johnson, Kevin Johnson, and Ladarius Craig. And for your Sulphur Springs Wildcats tonight, the starting lineup, TJ Jones, a sophomore, James Johnson, a junior, Jackson Schubert, a junior, Corbin Argenbright, the senior and captain, along with Gio Ibarra, and Jackson Virgil, the sophomore, starting. So the Wildcats will start, 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 1 senior tonight. Tony, what did you find from Kevin Tent?
There must have been some kind of conflict. They are playing tomorrow at 1.
Okay.
And it looks like Gio is not starting tonight.
That's right. They're starting James Johnson tonight.
Okay.
And James, of course, saw a lot of action I know in the last game against Community, and I think against Chapel Hill. He's a very capable point guard.
Who is our young fan down there? He wanted to sing the national anthem, and now he's fist bumping the refs and the players. He is a doll.
He is. He is personality plus. Little 6-year-old, I would say, boy who is here at every game, Tony. And he is a friend to everybody.
We're going to have to find out about him.
He is quite the personality. He owns the place.
Well, he can. He's a doll.
He's a cute little guy. All right, so the Lady Cats playing at 1 tomorrow.
1 o'clock tomorrow, so something was up. Some kind of conflict.
So we are about to have the center jump, and Jackson Virgil jumping against Kevin Johnson for Pittsburg, and the Wildcats control the tap. We are underway from Wildcat Gym. Wildcats versus the Pittsburg Pirates. And Sulphur Springs working from right to left. They get it down low for Argenbright. James Johnson, a nice bounce pass, but Argenbright can't get it to go. And here comes Pittsburg down the floor. Pittsburg into the front court for the first time. Working left to right. Here's a drive into the paint. Ball stripped, but Pittsburg gets it back. Down low on the baseline. They kick it back outside and bring it to the near side now.
Man-to-man for the Wildcats. I thought they lined up in a zone, but the minute they got to it, they've been man-to-man with it ever since.
Pittsburg working the ball here. Of course, no shot clock in high school basketball. Driving inside, and a runner comes up short, but Pittsburg gets it back. And they've had the ball for quite some time now.
But they haven't really put a legitimate shot up till now.
Drive inside, and there's a nice
number 0.
And a runner is good by Cam Dottie from about 6 feet. Right in front of the basket, 2-0 Pittsburg leads. Here is a bounce pass down low for Jackson Virgil. Misses but gets his own rebound, and the putback is good. Virgil for Sulphur Springs makes it 2-2.
Jackson is the biggest player on the team, or on the floor.
6'4" sophomore. Pittsburg in black jerseys, black pants, gold numerals. Here is a three-pointer off the mark, too long, and a long rebound still being fought over, and the Wildcats finally come up with it. Argenbright ahead to T.J. Jones, the runner. Spins around the rim 3 or 4 times and falls. T.J. Jones, the basket, and a nice feed there by Corbin Argenbright for the assist, 4-2.
Looks like it's going to be an up-and-down game. There's a lot of good-looking athletes on the floor.
Sulphur Springs on top. As Tony told you, in a man-to-man defense, although right now it does kind of look like a zone, Tony.
Yeah, they're waiting on you. I think it's kind of a matchup. Virgil's going to stay down because he's not worried about his guy shooting a 3. So I think that's why it looked like a zone.
Pittsburgh moving left to right. There's a pass inside. It's taken away by Jackson Schubert. Ahead to T.J. Jones. Now to James Johnson. Johnson, the left-hander, off the glass. No good, but we have a foul.
I think it's going to be on number 2. Let's see. Yep.
So that is
Elijah Johnson. First personal, first team. And Jones is going to get 2 free.
This is James Johnson at the line. First shot is good. Johnson is a 31% free throw shooter, but he's looked pretty good when
that one
we've
good.
seen him. That's his first point, of course. Averaging 3.4 per game.
Left-hander.
Second shot off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Kevin Johnson for Pittsburgh. Wildcats lead 5-2. Pittsburgh working left to right. In the corner over on the far side, right-hand dribble. And now to the head of the key, Kevin Johnson. Into the corner near side to Cam Dottie. Dottie guarded closely by T.J. Jones. They come back out top to Cam Loffer. And here's the ball almost taken away by Argenbright, but they get it back. Here is a three-pointer in and out for Pittsburgh. Batted around, and the rebound comes down to the Pirates. They keep the ball. Here is a three-pointer too long, and the rebound by, let's see, that is
Jones, TJ.
That is TJ. Okay,
he
TJ
came
Jones.
Out of there with it.
He's taller than I remember him being.
Well, I'll tell you what, they get up in the air too.
That may be what it is. Here is Virgil driving inside, has it knocked away, and Pittsburgh comes up with the turnover.
I like the way Virgil is being aggressive. He was going to the hole.
5-2, Sulphur Springs. Pittsburgh on offense. Here's a three-pointer short. We have a foul. Jackson Virgil.
Very, very late.
Virgil got the rebound. They called the foul on the shot.
Number 12, push. It's after the play. There's not going to be any shots.
Okay, it's James Johnson.
James Johnson, first personal, first team. It was very late. I'm sure if that had been on the shot, we'd have had problems.
Tyler Mitchum having a word with the official there. Here's a pass down low, and they get the banker to go.
Number 13, Craig.
Ladarius Craig, two-pointer, banks it off the glass. Pittsburgh with the takeaway as the Wildcats come into the front court. 5-4, Sulphur Springs leads.
That's going to be the second foul on James Johnson.
Another foul on the Wildcats, James Johnson. That's his second. And Sulphur Springs, 2 team fouls in the quarter.
He's going to have a seat, and Gio's coming in, Gio Ibarra.
Inbounds play for Pittsburgh on the near side, in front of us here, close to midcourt. And ball nearly taken away by Jackson Virgil in the corner on the near side, but Pirates hold on to it. Pittsburgh black uniforms, gold numerals. Wildcats white jerseys and pants at home, gold numerals outlined in blue. Pittsburgh retaining the ball. Here is a three-pointer from the near side, too long, and the rebound T.J. Jones for Sulphur Springs. Outlet pass to Gio Ibarra, far side. Ibarra will now run the show to Virgil. They swing it around. Now Schubert. A nice pass inside to Virgil. Turns, shoots. No good, but a foul.
That's a good, like I say, he's looking for it. Number 13 on the foul, Craig. His first, team second. And Virgil's going to get 2 free.
Virgil, a 48% free throw shooter. Shot on the way, and this one off to the right, and no good. He is averaging 7.1 per game. And has a basket already here in the first quarter. 3:22 to go. Second shot is good.
There we go. Figure out what you did wrong and fix it on the next one.
6-4 Wildcats. Cam Dottie, the point guard, across the midcourt line for Pittsburgh. They now have it over on the far side. Now knifing inside with a nice runner from 8 feet, and that is Kevin Johnson.
Johnson, that was a nice move.
6-6. And Wildcats bringing it back up the floor, and it's not free.
Pittsburgh giving a little backcourt pressure, and that kind of got us there.
Inbounds.
2 or 3 games without backcourt pressing.
Corbin Argenbright throws it in for Sulphur Springs over on the far side. Gio Ibarra driving in. Great feed to Jackson Virgil. Easy banker off the left side of the basket.
You can't draw it up any better there, even with no defense whatsoever. Great pass by Gio.
Virgil 5 points in the first quarter. Wildcats lead 8-6. Cam Dottie, point guard, closely guarded by T.J. Jones. Looks like a man-to-man now for Sulphur Springs.
Yep.
Johnson now goes over to Cam Lawford. Far side. Skip pass back to Lawford. Lawford drives, pulls up. And a pass now inside, and it is not free and picked up by Corbin Argenbright. To T.J. Jones, ahead to Gio Ibarra. Ibarra into the paint, kicks it back out for T.J. Jones.
Nice
turns
move.
and shoots, right hand off the glass, good.
Nice move right there.
T.J. Jones, 4 points, 10-6. The Wildcats lead by 4. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST. Wildcats basketball on KSST. Pittsburgh has been in Sulphur Springs district now for 4 years. They have never beaten the Wildcats, Tony.
Well, this is the best team they've had that I've seen. They've got there's a lot of athletes on the floor both ways, but the Wildcats moving to that natural man-to-man zone or man-to-man defense have been awesome. But Pittsburgh's got some nice boys out there too.
Wildcats won last year 74-52 and 66-31.
It's not going to be that this year, I don't think.
They have won 6 in a row since they have been in the same district. This is the 4th year. And obviously the first meeting this year. 10-6, Sulphur Springs. Pittsburgh has the ball. Working from left to right. Johnson, left-hand dribble, driving, pulls up, and kicks it back outside. Three-pointer off, but I thought for a moment Pittsburgh had the rebound.
Jackson got a hold of it.
Virgil took it away somehow. Here comes Jackson Virgil up the left side, and he goes to the floor. Do we have a foul?
I don't think so. I think it's just side out. They just got him, and Jackson just rolled with it. It's going to be our ball under the bucket.
Wildcats keep the ball. Inbounds play to the left of the basket on the baseline. And Jones gets it into Argenbright to Gio Ibarra. Now that is T.J. Jones, misses from the baseline. Inside, Corbin Argenbright with a putback, but it won't go. And here comes Pittsburg on the run. 10-6, the Wildcats lead. Pittsburg working the ball in the front court. Over on the near side, it goes to Jordan Turner in the game for the first time. And driving inside is Elijah Johnson. Ball over the baseline.
TJ knocked it out, but he blocked it. Did a really good. Oh, they said now it's Sulphur Springs ball.
Argenbright going to inbound.
All right, we're going to take it. It's a good block by TJ.
Two-man pressure in the backcourt for Pittsburg.
Kind of token. They'll get out of that.
Here's a nice pass to Virgil. Left side baseline, 10 feet, no good. Gets the rebound and works it there off to the right side to
Rodney Harris. Just got it tipped out, but it's still our ball under there. Jackson's about 3 inches taller than anybody on the floor, so he can have his way for the most part.
Inbounds play taken away for Pittsburgh. That was Elijah Johnson with the steal. Here's a three-pointer for the Pirates. Too short, but they get the rebound. Going inside for Pittsburgh and pulling up with a shot, but a foul.
24 Argenbright, first personal, third team.
So Elijah Johnson going to the line for Pittsburgh will be shooting 2 shots. Wildcats up 10-6, 34 seconds to go, first quarter.
A lot of action.
Still time to come on out and enjoy some high school basketball tonight. Here's the free throw good by Elijah Johnson, is it? Yes.
Yep.
Elijah Johnson. 10-7, the Wildcats.
I just can't say enough about the Wildcats' man-to-man defense and the athleticism out there. It's fun to watch.
Here's the second shot. Good rotation, but that one comes up way short. In fact, just brushes the net. Argenbright will inbound. 10-8, our score now.
3-man zone press this time. Argenbright takes care of it.
Wildcats working in the front court. There's a pass across the lane to Rodney Harris off his hands, and it goes back to Pittsburgh.
That was a pretty good fastball, just didn't quite catch up with it.
10-8 Wildcats. 13 seconds on the clock in the quarter. Pittsburgh on attack in the front court. This is Cam Dottie going inside.
Good job, charge.
Dottie going to be called for charging here as he drove into the paint.
Great job by Harris. I saw that one coming. First personal, third team, 6.2 left.
Wildcats leading 10-8, 3 seconds. Gio Ibarra in the corner for Virgil, and Virgil for 3, and it clanks off just a little bit too long. So we go to the second quarter with Sulphur Springs leading over Pittsburgh 10-8. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST. A few moments ago, Elijah Johnson was at the line for Pittsburgh with 2 free throws. He made the first one. Tony and I both thought that the second shot just brushed the net.
Brushed the side of it.
But apparently it was a swish. And
I don't think the back of the net is good. It's kind of wompy up there, and I think that's part of it. So we may have to watch that some more.
So there was 2 points for Elijah Johnson, and that accounts for our 10-8 score. Going to the start of the second quarter. District 14 4A opener for both teams.
Good crowd showing up,
Sure
too.
is.
Nice crowd.
Students over on the far side making a lot of noise. You can hear them. Pittsburgh in the front court with the ball, and it's taken away for Sulphur Springs by Harris, and takes it all the way into the paint, and that looks like a charge against Harris.
Yep, that's going to be on Harris. That one was setting up pretty good. His first of the second quarter.
Nice steal, though, by Harris, and then he tried to take it. I think maybe his eyes got a little bit too big there.
I actually thought we fouled down here, so we got by with it, but oh well.
10-8 Sulphur Springs, 7:34 to go until halftime. Pittsburgh working left to right. Keeping the ball outside for the moment, but they have a lot of movement inside. Kick it back outside. Here's a drive inside, and a shot no good by Elijah Johnson. Here come the Wildcats.
Argenbright's cleaning up those boards.
Argenbright to Gio Ibarra, knocked free, but Jackson Virgil got it now. Argenbright for 3.
There we go.
Nails it. Argon Bright, his first three-pointer. He had 5 in the game against Community.
That's the thing. When he gets going, they better find him next trip down. He's a streaker.
13-8 Wildcats. Dottie, the point guard, comes to the near side. There's a three-pointer, short, and loose ball on the floor. It's taken by Jackson Virgil to Argon Bright. Now to Gio Ibarra across the midcourt line. Ibarra into the paint and knifes inside. Shot in and out, no good, and the rebound comes out to Jordan Turner for Pittsburg. Turner all the way to the baseline, up with the shot, comes up short. Argon Bright the other way for Sulphur Springs. Argon Bright off the glass, won't go. Virgil with the putback, good, but we have a foul.
Number 11 offensive foul for Sulphur, no shot. So that's going to be TJ Jones. So no bucket. Second team foul.
Yeah, I think so. They don't have it on the board yet.
They've got 1-1, but it's got to be over here.
I just don't think they've put it on the board yet. I think we had one just a few moments ago.
I don't have one for them this quarter yet.
Teams go to the bonus on the 5th foul of the quarter, and then the team in the bonus shoots 2 shots. We'll watch that for you. 13-8 Wildcats. Pittsburg, they get it down low, and it is taken away for Sulphur Springs by Jackson Virgil, ahead to T.J. Jones.
Nice touch
and the
there.
runner off, not off the glass, but straight to the bottom of the net from about 8 feet out.
Just a little floater with great touch. Got a couple of kisses and went through. He did a really good job in case they were setting up for a charge, too. He stopped short and went up.
15-8, a 7-point lead. That's the biggest of the night for either team. Shot blocked for Sulphur Springs by T.J. Jones down low, but Pittsburg gets it back. Man is open down low, up with the shot, and the shot no good, but he is fouled.
24, Argon Bright.
That'll be his second foul. So watch that. At the line, Kevin Johnson, who had 2 points in the first quarter. 15-8, Sulphur Springs, a 7-point lead. Johnson twice on the rim and won't go.
I still don't have. I've got 3 fouls for us, and they've got 2 and 1. I don't think they've been called for one.
I think you're right. James Johnson into the game for Sulphur Springs, and
lane violation. Pittsburg, no shot.
So Johnson missed the first and then the lane violation on the second. James Johnson across the midcourt line to Jackson Virgil. Virgil driving the baseline, can't get the shot to go. Rebound Pittsburg. Here come the Pirates on the run. Dottie throws it away, but it's caught in the corner for Pittsburg, and there's a three-pointer.
Avenger.
Jamal Avenger. I don't think he was the intended receiver, so to speak.
No, he wasn't, but he was in the right place.
And open for the 3. Here come the Wildcats. This is Argon Bright driving the right side baseline. No good. Gets his own rebound. And now we have a foul.
I think it's going to be on the floor. 13. Craig, that's his second.
Ladarius Craig.
And it's going to be side out. I thought it was on the floor.
Ibarra will inbound Argon Bright out of the game with 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Midway through the second quarter. Ibarra gets it into the corner over on the far side. Now it's James Johnson, pulls up from 12 feet
touch.
And gets the roll.
Nice touch. We've got some shooters this year.
James Johnson with 3 points in the first half, 17-11, a 6-point lead for Sulphur Springs. They've led by as many as 7. Pittsburg going left to right. Jackson Schubert about to check in again for Sulphur Springs, kneeling right in front of us here. Pittsburg working in the front court. And right now, Kevin Johnson way outside. Wildcats look like they're in a zone, but I guess that
they're just waiting on them to come in where they're able to shoot.
Taken away here by James Johnson.
James Johnson.
Quick hands. Johnson across the midcourt line, and he nearly lost it, but got it back. And now throws it away over the baseline, trying to go to Jackson Virgil in the corner.
Tried to do the impossible pass. Had some earlier, a little easier, but that's okay. Good hustle.
17-11, Sulphur Springs, 3:53 to go first half. Wildcats back off into the
Yeah, they wait till
court.
you're in the shooting zone. Then they'll get that man-to-man.
Dottie across the midcourt line, the point guard for Pittsburg. And it's knocked loose by James Johnson, but quickly back into the backcourt to retrieve it for Pittsburg. That's Ladarius Craig. But again, James Johnson, quick hands. Of course, he's a great Wildcat cornerback in football.
Yep.
Driving inside
They got him
for
there.
Pittsburg. That was Cam Luffer.
That's going to be on Johnson, his third.
Third foul, so that's trouble for the Wildcats. 17-11, Sulphur Springs. That is not a shooting foul. Argon Bright will come back in for James Johnson.
Okay, I got 4-1 fouls now, and they're with me. They finally fixed it.
Wildcats have 4, so Pittsburgh will go to the bonus on the next foul. Nice inbounds pass, and the banker,
Johnson.
Kevin Johnson with the basket off the right side.
Coach wanted underneath, too. He wanted an and one, and I wouldn't have blamed him.
17-13, the Wildcats with a 4-point lead. Gio Ibarra, the runner from 12 feet, won't go. Rebound
Gio's not
Pittsburgh.
scoring right now, but he's really improved his offensive game. He's forcing the issue some.
Pittsburgh moving left to right. Here's the three-pointer, far side, way too long. Rebound Argenbright. Here come the Wildcats. Argenbright across the midcourt line and goes to Schubert. And now T.J. Jones with a move. The runner in the left hand,
Nice.
good from 10 feet.
Those are tough shots, those little floaters.
8 points in the first half for T.J. Jones. Wildcats with a 6-point lead. 19-13, 2.5 minutes to go. Cam Dottie across the midcourt line. Guarded by T.J. Jones. Now to Kevin Johnson. And now it goes to Jamal Avenger. Top of the key. Closely guarded by Ibarra. Into the corner. Johnson driving the baseline. Bounce pass. And loose ball picked up by Pittsburgh. And there is
Nice
a reverse
shot.
layup by
Loffer.
Cam Loffer. Loffer got it on the left side of the basket, drove across the lane, and with the right hand banked it off the glass. 19-15, 4-point lead. Wildcats timeout.
Pittsburgh full timeout.
And this is Wildcats basketball on KSST. Wildcats basketball on KSST brought to you by Alliance Bank, BT Medical, City National Bank, Masco Equipment, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Hooten's Hardware, CPI Technologies, and 903 Farm and Feed by the railroad tracks. Wildcats at home, Tony, next Tuesday night. We'll have the broadcast on KSST. That's Paris, so that's going to be a very big game in the district.
I hope we're not thinking about it. I noticed it on the schedule and asked you about it. In my mind, that's the head-to-head of the first round, but we need to make sure that we're not thinking about it and get through this one first.
Wildcats up 19-15. Inbounds play in the backcourt. Argenbright goes to Gio Ibarra. Ibarra quickly across the midcourt line into the paint, kicks it into the corner to T.J. Jones. Nails it, three-pointer.
That's the way to get going.
11 points in the first half for the sophomore T.J. Jones, 22-15. 7-point lead. That equals the biggest lead for Sulphur Springs. Johnson, reverse layup, good for Pittsburgh.
Number 4, yep. That's 2 in a row. He's using that bucket as a protector. That's smart basketball.
Driving across the baseline from right to left. Gio Ibarra for Sulphur Springs, a whistle.
It's going on 2 for Pittsburgh. That's his second.
Cam Dottie, the point guard, draws a foul. We have that as 2 team fouls against Pittsburgh in the quarter.
But that again, Gio was going in the lane where he can pass it out. He's really doing a good job of facilitating.
Argenbright out of the game. I think it's Schubert in his place. Or is that, I guess, Harris. I guess Rodney Harris came in.
Yep.
Wildcats, there is Jackson Virgil spinning in the lane. Beautiful move. Shot won't go.
Going to Pittsburgh.
And tie ball underneath after the missed shot and the arrow pointing at the Pirates.
Oh, they're giving it to us.
No. We misread that. Gio Ibarra inbounds for Sulphur Springs on the baseline.
Okay.
Underneath the basket, here's Jackson Virgil. Nice move inside. Shot off the glass, no good, but we have a foul.
I sure thought it was I guess that was from timeout number 2. That's his third. That's not good news for Pittsburg.
Elijah Johnson, you have him with 3?
Yep.
Okay, I missed one.
And Virgil's going to get 2 free throws.
22-17 Wildcats, and he misses the first free throw off the heel. Virgil with 5 points so far in the game. He is a 48% free throw shooter.
Got to work on his touch a little. He's missed a few right around it, but when he gets it, he's going to be dangerous.
Makes the second shot. That's 6 points for Jackson Virgil. 23-17. Pirates into the front court. Ball knocked free, and it will stay with Pittsburg on the near side.
Minute 2 left till halftime. Cats up 6. Let's see if we can finish out either there or in a little more in advance.
Jamal Avinger gets it into Kevin Johnson out near midcourt. There's a backdoor cut, and now a terrific pass by Dottie, and banking it off the glass left side of the basket is Ladarius Craig, but what a feed by Dottie.
Yeah, 23-19.
And Virgil on the feed from Ibarra, can't get the shot to go. Right side of the lane. Here comes Pittsburg back down the floor. Missed a shot inside, the putback good, and we have a foul. This is Ladarius Craig.
Count the bucket. 21 on the foul is Schubert. His first. We got a 2-pointer for 13 with a free throw coming.
And the shot is too long, and the rebound on the floor picked up by Jackson Virgil out to T.J. Jones. And Jones across the midcourt line for Sulphur Springs with 30 seconds on the clock, and the Wildcats leading 23-19.
It's 23-21, I believe. The coach is trying to get that put up there.
Shot by T.J. Jones, rims out. That would have been a three-pointer.
Yeah.
16 seconds. Scoreboard says 23-19.
Yeah, but I don't think they've put it up.
Shot from the corner is a little bit short, but underneath getting the rebound for Pittsburgh is Ladarius Craig, and now we have a tie ball. Pittsburgh coach is Michael Cloudy, and calling a timeout, and he's talking with the scorekeeper right now.
He's like me. We think I think it's 21.
23-21.
8, 10.
So 5 seconds on the clock. Scoreboard shows the Wildcats leading 23. Now it goes to 21. You're right.
I have 21. They just didn't get that. We had a chance at a three-point play. So he called timeout to make sure, and it worked out.
23-21 now, a 2-point lead for Sulphur Springs. They had led twice by 7.
Just getting a few trash buckets under there.
Pittsburgh looks good. You know, they are 4-10, but they've got some players.
They're athletic. They're kind of a mirror image of us. They've got a lot of activity. We'll see how not having Elijah Johnson affects them.
He has 3 fouls. But 5 seconds on the clock before halftime. And Pittsburgh has the ball here.
So we want to make sure and don't foul.
Inbounds play to the left of the basket in the front court for Pittsburgh, and they go outside, and it is not free. And now will be picked up by Jackson Virgil ahead to T.J. Jones for 3, way outside, and it was on line, but it just skims off.
That would have counted, too.
Wow. Wildcats did a great job of getting the ball down the floor and getting a decent shot off there. He was about 6 feet outside the arc, but that one had a chance. So 23-21. And at halftime, a 2-point lead for Sulphur Springs. And so this one has been competitive all the way. It was 10-8 at the end of the first quarter. And now a 2-point lead for Sulphur Springs at halftime. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST.
All right, we're back at Wildcat Gym. We're at halftime. Sulphur Springs Wildcats leading the Pittsburgh Pirates 23-21 in a very competitive first opener or an opening district game. John Mark's down checking the score, the official score, so we hopefully can know we're correct. At the halftime last broadcast, we got a little confused, so we're trying to do a better job for you. But real competitive ball game at the moment, and we'll see who can adjust and then have the best second half. It's a very important opening game.
Well, I went to the scorers table to check out the individual player scoring to see if we're on target. There's only one that I have a question about, and I want to add up for Pittsburg.
Okay.
I have Cam Loffer with a two-pointer, and they don't have him.
Yeah, he got one.
Okay, I think we're right there somehow.
Okay.
But so we'll go with that. All right. So for Sulphur Springs, T.J. Jones again, a sensational first half, 14 points for the sophomore T.J. Jones.
See, I've got 11, so we're off somewhere. Maybe me, I'm sure.
Yeah, I did check the book.
Okay.
So Jackson Virgil, 6 points for the Wildcats. James Johnson has 3. Corbin Argenbright has 3 on a single three-pointer. For Pittsburg, Kevin Johnson has 6. Ladarius Craig has 6. Jamal Avenger has 3. Elijah Johnson has 2. Mm-hmm. Again, I've got Cam Loffer with 2. And Cam Dottie with 2.
Yep, I think we're right there, but I'm confused on the Sulphur. During the timeout, we'll make a rundown.
TJ had a three-pointer. Do you have him with a three-pointer?
TJ, I've got him with four buckets and a 3.
2, 4, 6. You're right. No, I just totaled it up right. You're right. It's 11 points.
Okay.
You're right.
I didn't think I'd missed one. I think we're right there.
I'm doing it on the fly here.
And each team has got one player with 3 fouls.
That's right.
James Johnson has 3 for us, and Elijah Johnson. So if your name's Johnson, you got 3 fouls tonight, one on each side. That could impact the second half greatly because those are important players.
I don't know, obviously, as much about Elijah Johnson, but I know the Wildcats will be severely hampered if they don't have James Johnson.
Yep.
So,
and I'm going to say that the Wildcats, if we get a little bit better touch, we're going to pull this out and break away in the second half. We've missed a whole lot of point-blank shots, and Pittsburg has not had near as many of those. So hopefully that'll continue, and then we can get more.
Again, this is the district 14-4A opener. Now, pre-district records look like this. Paris 16-4, and Paris is coming in here Tuesday night for a game against the Wildcats. And if the Wildcats win this one, as we expect that they will, that is going to be a very big game. And
yes, it will be.
Pleasant Grove is 14-7. And those are the only 2 teams, boys teams in the district, Tony, with winning records in pre-district play.
After seeing what Pleasant Grove girls did with a winning record for the boys, and you know they've got great athletic programs, so that's going to be, it's sure not like that Sulphur and Paris are the only teams. I'm sure Pleasant Grove is going to be in it too.
Right. Sulphur Springs is 7-12, North Lamar 5-9. Pittsburg here tonight is 4-10. They don't look like a 4-10 team.
No, they absolutely don't.
Barnum, I wrote them down. That can't be right. I wrote it down as 2-5. That cannot. They surely have played more games than that. But
you would think, but it may be tournaments.
It may be 2-15. They have not. They have not done a lot. So I think that
depends on how many tournament games you get. Sometimes teams don't play a bunch, and most times they do.
Lady Cat girls, as Tony told you, they were scheduled to play at Pittsburg tonight, but we saw head coach Kevin Tanton here. Did you say you saw Cammie Shack here as well?
I saw Cammie beforehand because I thought you would say, or I just kind of thought we had a bye.
But it turns out they're playing tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock at Pittsburg for whatever reason. And basketball schedules can change.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily get a heads up on those things, but so that's the case with the Lady Cats. And then the Lady Cats will be at Paris Tuesday night, and their next home game will be against Bonham here 1 week from tonight January 23rd. On the girls' side, they have now been in district play for a week. So North Lamar is 2-0 with a 15-9 overall record. Texarkana Pleasant Grove 2-0, 20-4 is their record, and they are 25th in the state. Pittsburg 1-1, a 10-7 overall record. This is the girls' standings now. Paris 1-1, 6-12 overall. Bonham 0-2 with a 9-12 record, and Sulphur Springs 0-2 with a 10-13 record. Tuesday night, girls games.
Yep.
North Lamar beat Pittsburg 61-49. So it was a comparable score to what Sulphur Springs had. Paris over Bonham 55-34. And of course, Pleasant Grove beat Sulphur Springs 93-43. We were very impressed, to say the least, by the Pleasant Grove team here on Tuesday night.
Based on what we saw the other day, nobody's going to beat Pleasant Grove, and North Lamar is the next class. The good news for the Lady Cats is they've played them both, so now we've got time to get a winning streak going in this first half, see if we can recoup a little.
Okay, we'll take another break, come back with the second half when Wildcats basketball continues after this on KSST. Wildcats basketball on KSST. It is halftime. Wildcats leading a feisty Pittsburg team here, 23-21. As we said, these two teams have been in the same district now for 4 years. This is the fourth year. Sulphur Springs has won all 6 meetings of these teams. Last year, Wildcats won 74-52 and 66-31. 23-24, Wildcats won 49-28 and 56-44. And in 22-23, Sulphur Springs won 64-27 and 55-34. So this is, I would say, a much improved Pittsburgh team that we're seeing here.
Yes. And it's going to be Pittsburgh's ball coming in. So 2-point ball game. We got to roll.
Wildcats led by as many as 7.
Now they're talking about possession. I missed the possession. I really think that it's supposed to be.
Well, Sulphur Springs had the shot. Remember, T.J. Jones missed the 3-pointer.
Well, they just now flipped it. It is Wildcats ball.
Yeah. Sulphur Springs got the shot off at the buzzer that was no good.
Your mechanics at halftime is for the referee to come over to the box and say, okay, flip the possession there since you're going to flip sides. So it is our ball. We like that better.
So inbounds play for Sulphur Springs. Gio Ibarra out near midcourt now to Jackson Schubert. Wildcats now moving left to right. Here's T.J. Jones knifing inside. A runner good with the left hand from about 8 feet.
Right where he started off. Nice floater.
13 points for T.J. Jones. 25-21. Wildcats up by 4. Pittsburgh has the ball going right to left. Cam Dottie, point guard, out near midcourt. Bounce pass goes to Kevin Johnson. And Johnson hits a man coming from left to right on the baseline. Back outside now again to Johnson. Johnson with a runner inside. Won't go from about 10 feet. Batted around. Tapped out to Pittsburgh for the rebound. There's a 3-pointer for the Pirates.
Number 1.
Top of the key, Cam Lawfer. 5 points for Lawfer.
Little trash basket got thrown out, but he made a good shot.
25-24, a 1-point lead for Sulphur Springs. I don't think Pittsburgh has ever led in this game.
I don't believe so.
But the Wildcats now clinging to a 1-point lead. Inbounds play for Corbin Argenbright. Count had been up to about 3 or 4. Here's Virgil getting it inside to Gio Ibarra, and Ibarra.
Nice floater.
Yeah, from about 6 feet, good. A great feed by Virgil. And we have a foul the other end as Pittsburgh comes this way.
25, Virgil. His first, team first in the second half. Number 2, Johnson, is going to get 2 shots.
27-24, the Wildcats up by 3. First shot is off to the right, no good.
He's starting back, both of them with 3 fouls are starting second half, so taking a little risk there. Makes the second.
So 27-25, Wildcats up by 2. Gio Ibarra across the midcourt line to T.J. Jones on the near side as they move left to right to Virgil. Into the corner it goes, and it is good. And that's Corbin Argenbright from the corner.
2 for 2 from 3.
6 points for Argenbright. 30-25, a 5-point Wildcat lead. Argenbright averaging 11.7 per game, had 25 in the last game against Community.
He had, what'd you say, 4 or 5 threes?
Five 3-pointers in that game.
Had like 3 on consecutive trips down.
Pittsburg working right to left, keeping the ball outside. Wildcats in a man-to-man. And ball off the foot of Kevin Johnson, picked up by Gio Ibarra. Gio on the run. And pulls up now to Virgil. Virgil into the corner, or not the corner, but to Schubert outside. Schubert for 3. Long rebound, chased down by Argenbright. And now T.J. Jones moves inside, misses a jumper from 16 feet.
Good hustle all the way around. Wildcats were everywhere, and it just seems like the ball finds Argenbright on that when it's loose. He just never stops.
Wildcats lost it over the baseline, so Pittsburg coming back up the floor now. Wildcats drop back. And across the midcourt line, 30-25, a 5-point lead for Sulphur Springs. Cam Dottie out near midcourt. Over to Cam Loffer. And now ball reversal around to the far side. Loffer flashing into the paint, gets the pass, and the jumper from about 12 feet good. Bounces twice on the rim. 30-27. Play stopped here for a moment. I think one of the Wildcats having to tie his shoe.
Yeah, Gio's run out of his shoes. So it's going to be a full 24-minute ball game, I guarantee you.
Argenbright gets it in, but we have timeout taken now by Sulphur Springs, leading 30-27. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST.
Full timeout.
Wildcats basketball brought to you by Alliance Bank, BT Medical, City National Bank, Masco Equipment, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Hooten's Hardware, CPI Technologies, and 903 Farm and Feed by the railroad tracks. Wildcats lead at 30-27, 5:07 left to go in the third quarter.
Pittsburgh's pressing us in the backcourt. They've done that all night. They've gotten a turnover or 2.
Argenbright gets it in to T.J. Jones, now to Gio Ibarra, back to T.J., to Argenbright on the near side, to Schubert. Schubert pulls up on the dribble to T.J. Jones into the paint. Whistle.
That's going to be 4 on number 2. So he's going to have to come out now. That's oops, I marked it on our 2. I don't want that.
Elijah Johnson, his 4th foul.
Yep, they took a chance, and so there we go. Jordan
Turner comes in for Johnson. They give up a lot of height there with that.
First team.
Gio Ibarra inbounds on the baseline to the right of the Wildcat basket. Goes to T.J. Jones. I think maybe he had Schubert in mind, but Jones ended up getting it. Back to Ibarra. Now to Virgil. Virgil knifing inside, kicks it into the corner to T.J. Jones. Open 3, rattles off, no good. Rebound, Kevin Johnson for Pittsburgh.
That was a good setup by Jackson. He could have taken a hard layup try, but he passed it out for the 3, and it nearly went.
Cam Dottie out near midcourt for Pittsburgh as they move right to left. Wildcats in a man-to-man. And now this is Loffer on the dribble to the head of the key, over to Ladarius Craig. Now to Kevin Johnson, guarded by Schubert. They kept the ball quite a time here. And into the corner it goes. Driving the baseline, nice feed, and the bucket
13
is by Ladarius Craig. And a great feed there by Jordan Turner, who just came in for Johnson a moment ago. 30-29, a 1-point lead for the Wildcats. Gio Ibarra down low for Virgil. And Virgil goes up in front of the basket and apparently will be fouled.
Number 4, Johnson, his first, team second. And Virgil's going to get 2 free throws.
Virgil fouled in the act of shooting.
He's hit 1 of 2 each of his others. He hit the front end this time.
Hits the rim and then it hops in.
That net is broken in the back.
We need to say something to Tyler Mitchum, Wildcats head coach, about that after the game. Virgil, a 48% free throw shooter, averaging 7.1 per game. He's a sophomore and misses the next one, comes up short.
1 for 2 on 3 different occasions.
31-29, Wildcats by 2. Pittsburg working the ball in the front court. Going around the perimeter. And a backdoor cut and an easy basket there for Cam Dottie. And it's a tie game, 31-31. And now the Wildcats going to throw it away. James Johnson.
Their press is in man-to-man is hurting us. They're doing a good job getting in the lanes.
Johnson tried to make a pass from the far side to the near side. It just got away from him. And now we have a tie game, 31-31. Wildcats have led by as many as 7 in this game.
Gio's going to, number 3, got a personal foul, his first.
Gio Ibarra closely guarding. I didn't see which one of the Wildcats.
Thought he could kind of move him, scooch him out of bounds, and the referee wouldn't let it.
I didn't see which one of the Pirates he was guarding.
Yeah.
Inbounds play, near side, right in front of us. They go into the backcourt. And now Cam Dottie comes back across the midcourt line to Jamal Avenger. And on the baseline, near side, they kick it back outside, in and out. The shot, I think it was not a 3, in and out, and a loose ball on the floor, won by Pittsburg, I believe.
Well, we're calling James Jones.
T.J. Jones. The foul, that'd be his second, Tony, as I have it.
Second, team third. I thought they had a good tie-up and a travel, but they didn't see it that way.
Inbounds play to the left of the basket for Pittsburg in the front court. Here's a three-pointer, far side, too long. Rebound, Jackson Virgil, way up high. Oh, was that? It was James Johnson.
It was James Johnson.
Sure was. That's James Johnson. Now to Virgil. Virgil to Gio Ibarra. And now to T.J. Jones into the paint. Spins. Shot good. From about 12 feet.
Good touch.
15 points for T.J. Jones. 33-31. The Wildcats up by 2. 2:13 to go, third quarter. Pittsburg in the front court and making a move down the left side of the paint. With the ball knocked out of bounds is Jamal Avenger for Pittsburg. Inbounds play on the baseline to the left of the basket for the Pirates. They go outside, out into the corner on the near side. That's Dottie guarded by Jones. Now shot right side baseline, no good. Rebound Jackson Virgil for Sulphur Springs.
Jackson really made him shoot a sky ball, and he barely got the front of the rim.
Here's James Johnson, a jumper from 12 feet, good.
Used his body and got him some space and then made that floater. Great job.
35-31, lead is back to 4 for Sulphur Springs. Cam Dottie driving inside, misses the runner, no good, but Pittsburg with the offensive board. And they go back outside, and now it's taken away inside by Jackson Virgil, ahead to James Johnson. Johnson all the way to the basket, misses the shot. Wildcats get the rebound. Up with the putback, a whistle.
T.J. Jones going to go to the line for 2. Number 24, Traylor, his first.
Michael Traylor,
team his third.
Seeing his first action.
Get 2.
Yeah, T.J. Jones at the line. He has 15 points in the game. No free throws. I don't think he's been to the free throw line.
I hadn't got him any. I
Perfect shot.
I'd like to get him some because he's got a real good motion. I'm going for 2 straight here.
One of the many sophomores on this Wildcat team.
Yeah, that's the thing. 2 seniors, I think you've said
that's
in
right.
the past. That's nice.
36-31, 5-point lead. Second shot, also perfect.
And our JV has some players too.
Yeah, JV won the first game here tonight. Wildcats
number 4,
down the floor and making the
Johnson.
three-pointer. That is Kevin Johnson. He has 10 points now. Wildcats had gone for the steal, leaving him open. 37-34. Cats into the front court, trying to work it inside, but it's taken away by Pittsburg. Jackson Virgil tried to knock it away, but they hold on to the ball. Driving the baseline for Pittsburg. Nice move by Cam Doughty. He lays it off the glass for 2. 37-36, a 1-point Sulphur Springs lead. Double team in the backcourt on James Johnson. That leaves T.J. Jones open for 3, but he misses. Jackson Virgil, the rebound, back up, won't go. Rebound Pittsburg.
Jackson's got to learn to use the board. He's trying to go up soft there.
Kevin Johnson got the rebound for Pittsburg. Under 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Here is a nice feed for Pittsburg. And the basket by K.J. Jones from the right side, about 8 feet out. And Pittsburg cuts it to 1, 38-37. And the three-pointer for T.J. Jones on the near side.
We needed that in a bad way.
40-38 Wildcats.
5 seconds left.
And here is a shot at the buzzer.
All right. Good way to finish the quarter.
So Pittsburg had briefly taken the lead, Tony, correct?
Yep, they were up 1.
38-37 before T.J. Jones nailed that three-pointer. So we go to the fourth quarter with the Wildcats leading 40-38. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST. Wildcats basketball on KSST brought to you by Alliance Bank, BT Medical, City National Bank, Masco Equipment, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Hooten's Hardware, CPI Technologies, and 903 Farm and Feed by the railroad tracks. 40-38 going to the fourth quarter. The Wildcats up by 2.
It's going to be Pittsburgh's ball to start the quarter. We got a barn burner, 8 minutes of who got it.
Big crowd here at Wildcat Gym. That'll give the Wildcats an advantage here in the fourth quarter. They're making a lot of noise. Ball taken away inside by Corbin Argenbright. I think it hit the backboard and bounced into his hands.
Got tipped and ended up where it with him.
Gio Ibarra now for Sulphur Springs. Into the paint and a leader from 14 feet. Gio Ibarra, the basket for the Wildcats. That gives him 4 in the game. 42-38, 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Pittsburgh on attack, loose ball inside.
Tie ball, that's going to go to the Wildcats, so that's just like a turnover.
Arrow pointing at the Wildcats. So 42-38, a 4-point Sulphur Springs lead, and they have the ball in the backcourt. And now a little more intense full-court pressure from Pittsburgh. They have 3 men back. Gio Ibarra, left-hand dribble across the midcourt line. Spins, bounce pass to James Johnson, to T.J. Jones. And Johnson for 3. And off the glass and good.
Banker, we're going to take it. Boom.
James Johnson, the three-pointer from the left side of the arc.
I thought I heard him call bank.
45-38, that is back to the 7-point lead the Wildcats had twice in the first half. 6:41 to go.
It can go away quickly too, because a while ago we were up 6 and all of a sudden we're right back with it.
Pirates in the front court working the ball. Wildcats in a man-to-man. It's taken away by James Johnson. Johnson left-hand dribble across the midcourt line on the run. Gets it underneath to Virgil. Had it stripped, picked up by T.J. Jones. Jones comes back outside. They reset. Gio Ibarra in the corner for Argenbright. Oh, off the mark.
Thought they found the right one. He just didn't quite close it.
Argenbright in the corner on the far side. 45-38. Here's a three-pointer for Pittsburgh. Good.
Turner.
Far side.
It's his first bucket.
Jordan Turner. 45-41. 4-point lead for Sulphur Springs. Gio Ibarra across midcourt. Wildcats move left to right. James Johnson to T.J. Jones. Lost it for a moment, got it back. Jones into the paint, spinning, back out to Argenbright. And now to Ibarra. Ibarra to the baseline, shovels it open, it's good.
Switched it to his left hand for the layup after a 360. Gio's turned magician on us.
What a move by Gio Ibarra driving the baseline.
And a steal.
Taken away by James Johnson with a 6-point lead. Johnson all the way, lays it up the rim.
Nice.
James Johnson.
Timeout by Pittsburg to try to stop the run.
49-41. Wildcats have their biggest lead at 8 points. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST. What did you just say about that shot by Gio Ibarra?
He's not that good. He can't do it. If I tried to do that, for one, I can't get both feet off the ground at the same time. I can't do a 360 and I'd be in the chiropractor's office. He is fun to watch either end.
Yep.
Defense, he's just like the number on your shirt. You can't shake him. And he's just made it fun.
Did you say he changed his from right to left hand?
He did. When he 360'd, he went to his left hand for the finish.
49-41, 8-point lead for Sulphur Springs. This is Pittsburg with the basketball. 5 minutes to go. Dottie on the far side, and the Wildcat defense again now.
Should be a tie ball, but it'll stay with Pittsburg. I hadn't seen. He went up with an open hand. So.
Wildcats knocked it free. I think that was Johnson.
Yeah.
But it ends up a tie ball, and the arrow pointing in the direction of
And that's
Pittsburgh.
what you want, because you're already in that zone, so it's not a turnover. You got the possession, so it's just like a turnover. They were already here.
Baseline inbounds play. Right side of the basket in the front court for the Pirates. Traveling call.
Our motion is confusing them right now. We are really going at it. It's fun to watch.
Ladarius Craig in the corner shuffled his feet with uncertainty.
He couldn't get around the defender, and so he just decided to take a step and see if he could see better.
Wildcats inbound on the far side in the backcourt. Argenbright goes to James Johnson. Johnson with 3 fouls, but he had 3 fouls at halftime.
Yeah.
4:41 to go. Gio Ibarra out near midcourt. Going left, going right now to T.J. Jones. Jones with 20 points in the game. James Johnson for 3. Rims out, rebound Pittsburgh.
That's a travel.
And the player falls to the court. I think that's Kevin Johnson.
I didn't think he was coming up with it, but when you catch it and go to the ground, that's a travel.
Yeah.
He finally came up with it, so turnover at the defensive or at the offensive end. Great job, Cats.
Inbounds play for the Wildcats to the left of the basket in the front court. T.J. Jones goes to Argenbright, and the ball nearly taken away there by Pittsburgh, but James Johnson gets it back. And,
knocked it off. Yeah, he bounced it off of him. He was out of position. Good play all the way around. I think Coach Mitchum's wanting us to take a little time. We've got the points, so now we're trying to take some time off.
Oh, dear. James Johnson just lost his footing, and it was taken away for Pittsburgh, and an easy layup at the other end by Elijah Johnson to make it 49-43. 6-point lead for Sulphur Springs. That was just bad luck.
Yep, that's all that was.
Argenbright, the runner down the baseline from 6 feet. Twice on the rim and won't go. Here comes Pittsburgh. Down by 6. And into the paint. Up with the shot. No good. A whistle. Haven't seen a foul indication.
Yeah, it's going to be either Virgil or 11, TJ. 12, Johnson.
And it'll be his 4th.
His 4th, but he'll stay in.
With 3:53 to go.
First of the quarter.
Elijah Johnson at the line for Pittsburgh. He has 3 points in the game, and he makes the free throw. He is 4 of 5 from the free throw line tonight.
Yep. It's going to be right down to the end.
And he makes both shots. I had him with 2 points at halftime, but that was not right, so we'll correct that as we go along here. Yeah. Anyway, 49-45, a 4-point Sulphur Springs lead. Wildcats into the front court with 3:41 to go. Now it's T.J. Jones, the sophomore, out near midcourt. Pittsburg in a man-to-man. Jones driving inside, comes back outside. He has controlled the ball for a number of seconds. Cammy Shack walking by us here. Lady Cat star. Jackson Virgil into the paint to Gio Ibarra.
This is hard for us to do too. You've been used to running and scoring, and to go away now and waste the clock. And they're doing a great job.
Ibarra flashed into the paint and then left his feet and found Corbin Argenbright in the corner. Argenbright back outside. Now T.J. Jones driving inside, and he's fouled from behind.
That's going to be number 5 on 2. Nope, number 4 got him. Kevin Johnson, the other Johnson. 2 fouls there. 4th team, so that's the first team in this one.
Each team with 1 foul here in the quarter. Here is Jones for 3 from the far side, misses, but the rebound is chased down by James Johnson. However, he loses it over the baseline, and it goes back to Pittsburgh. A 4-point lead for Sulphur Springs with 3 minutes to go.
Under 3 now, so here we go. Hang on. Exciting night at Wildcat Gym on a Friday night. No better place to be.
Man-to-man defense for Sulphur Springs. Pittsburgh on attack in the front court. Nice move here for the Pirates by Ladarius Craig. Misses, and here come the Wildcats on the run.
Pull it out.
Jackson Virgil to Gio Ibarra. Ibarra driving for the basket, and we have a foul.
13. Craig, that's his 3rd. Team 2nd. 2:34 left. Ball out under the Wildcat goal.
Inbounds play to the right of the basket to Argenbright. Almost threw it away, but Johnson, oh, what a brilliant move. Johnson saved it and knew he was about to fall out of bounds and alertly threw it off the hip of Elijah Johnson of Pittsburgh, and the Wildcats keep the ball.
These kids have got some basketball savvy.
That was a brilliant move by Johnson. T.J. Jones to Argenbright. Great pass by T.J. Jones on the inbounds play. He found Argenbright breaking in from the far side for the basket. Wow. Pittsburgh with a shot inside. Missed. They get the rebound. Driving the baseline on the far side is Elijah Johnson. And
going to get Gio on that one, and I'm not sure he got him. That looked awful clean. But
first foul by Gio Ibarra.
I've got him with 2, but it doesn't matter this late. Who's this? Number 2 for 2. He hit his last 2.
Elijah Johnson, right. He is 5 of 6 from the line. Now misses this shot.
I think he took an odd number of bounces. It took too long. We'll take any excuse. I bet he makes this one. 51-45,
6-point lead for Sulphur Springs. They've led by as many as 8. Second shot coming for Elijah Johnson.
Oh, he missed them both.
He missed them both, and Jackson Virgil the rebound for Sulphur Springs. Outlet to Gio Ibarra.
All right.
Ibarra still in the backcourt, across the midcourt line into the paint. All the way, Ibarra, and he's fouled. Gio driving inside with that terrific quickness.
Number 1. It worked out, but I don't think Coach Mitchum wanted him to go in there. I think he'd rather have time.
Yeah. First foul on Lawfer.
Yep.
Ibarra makes the shot.
Gio's just showing senior leadership with his play this year. He has really come around.
He has 7 points in the game now, averaging 2.9.
All in the second half.
40% free throw shooter. He misses the second shot. Here comes Pittsburgh down by 7 with 1:44 to go. Great pass down low. Missed the shot off the glass, and the rebound is to Jackson Virgil. A whistle.
Timeout, Sulphur Springs with 1:36 left in the ball game.
And a 7-point lead, 52-45. This is Wildcats basketball on KSST. Wildcats lead 52-45, a 7-point lead. Under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. And Tony, as you pointed out, Tyler Mitchum, the head coach for Sulphur Springs, is going to want them to run some time off the clock.
We don't need points at the moment. But for all you folks listening out there, we're going to finish this one and we're going to come away all right. But Tuesday night, you need to have your rear ends right here on the bench. This is going to be fabulous.
Wildcats will be playing Paris. And Paris had the best record in the district in pre-district play. Gio Ibarra on the inbounds play from Corbin Argenbright, double teamed over on the far side, gets out of it to Jackson Virgil.
They're trapping, so we've got to really work.
Back to Ibarra, had it knocked free, but then got it back. I tell you, he is quick.
Yeah.
Virgil.
But there it is.
Virgil gives it up, and a long pass down to Cam Dottie. Dottie driving in on Ibarra, gets it to go off the glass. So
should have been a three-point play. We lucked out there.
52-47, 5 minutes to go, just over a minute left to go in the game. Wildcats in the front court, Ibarra to Argenbright. Now it's Virgil out near midcourt. TJ Jones to
number 4 with the foul of Johnson. That's the thing. It's hard to run clock off.
Gio Ibarra got the pass and was fouled. Now, the scoreboard showing 4 fouls on.
I only had 3, so I'll say 4. So starting now, we'll shoot.
On the next foul, Sulphur Springs will go to the bonus with 48 seconds left to go. Argenbright gets it into Ibarra on the near side to James Johnson. Again, the Wildcats trying to run the clock here. No shot clock in high school basketball.
There we go.
There's an intentional foul. They're going to call it that way.
Yeah, they won't call it that way. That's his second.
Ibarra fouled by Cam Dottie, his second foul. Dottie just reached up and very blatantly shoved him, but it was no intent to cause harm.
Gio's going to get 2, and he looked awful good on his last one. I'm thinking we're going to get 2 here.
Ibarra, the senior, has 7 points. He has made some spectacular plays here tonight.
All in the second half.
Yeah.
Oh,
both
missed that one.
Both at the defensive end and the offensive end. Missed the first shot. 52-47, a 5-point lead for the Wildcats with 38.4 seconds left. Ibarra misses the second shot, but Wildcats get the rebound. There's a traveling call, however. Schubert, no, that was
Argenbright. Had a Pittsburg player on the ground. I really thought we might have a foul there, but whatever.
34 seconds to go. Wildcats up 52-47. Pittsburgh with the ball. Argenbright takes it away with some help from TJ Jones and a foul in the backcourt.
That's going on, Dottie. So we'll get 2 more shots.
Wildcats in the bonus here. 5 fouls on Pittsburgh in the quarter. And
it's going to be TJ, Johnson.
In high school basketball, you shoot 2 shots in the bonus. So at the line, James Johnson for Sulphur Springs with a 5-point lead and 26 seconds to go. 31% free throw shooter, James Johnson.
Is that right? With his shooting touch.
Well, that one off the right side of the heel.
Maybe they need to let him get back to the 3-point line.
There are guys that are better, shooting it on the run and a pull-up than have to stand there. And that shot is good.
Not one of them. That's a good deal. Get it to a 6-point game.
53-47.
20 seconds and running.
Move into the paint for Pittsburgh and kicking it back outside for 3, but it rims out Jackson Virgil. Another rebound to James Johnson. Long pass down to TJ Jones, who could have taken a shot but pulled back out. TJ Jones still with the ball, driving the baseline.
He's doing his Harlem Globetrotter imitation there.
Wow, TJ Jones ran out the last 15 seconds or so. There was some spectacular ball handling for the Wildcats, and Tony passed up a shot that he could have easily hit from about 12 feet, dribbled back out toward midcourt. Great job by the Wildcats here, and give Pittsburgh a lot of credit. They put up a really fierce effort here tonight, and much more than I expected from them.
Yeah, it was fun.
Wildcats win it 53-47 over a very game Pittsburgh Pirates squad here this evening. That at one point took the lead there. Was it in the late third quarter, or was it that in the fourth quarter? I think the end of the third quarter.
No, it was in the, it was 38.
Very end of the third quarter.
And we hit our 3.
Wildcats immediately got it back. But Sulphur Springs goes on to win 53-47, third win in a row for the Wildcats. So we'll come back and recap the Wildcat basketball
going on.
Continues after this on KSST. Wildcats win it 53-47, the first district game of the season over the Pittsburgh Pirates. And this one, I think, was a a lot tougher than maybe the Wildcats themselves expected. Pittsburg coming in here with a 4-10 record, but they're going to win some games.
They're going to win some games. They are.
So to recap the scoring for Sulphur Springs, great night for T.J. Jones, the sophomore, 6-foot sophomore, 20 points for T.J., and then he capped it off by running out the clock himself the last 15 or 20 seconds.
That was fun. He went through all of them at least once.
James Johnson had 11 points. Corbin Argenbright had 8. Gio Ibarra, great fourth quarter in particular.
I think this was Gio's best overall ball game, the ones I've seen.
Oh, without a doubt. 7 points for Gio Ibarra, the senior. And Jackson Virgil had 7.
Yep.
So for Pittsburg, and you and I didn't get a chance to finish going over this, but I had Cam Dottie with 8.
Yep.
Cam Loeffler with 9.
I've got 7.
7, that's where we were off. Right. Okay. Elijah Johnson, 4.
I've got him 7, so that's where the 3 came.
That may be. Yep. I may be looking at my score sheet.
Okay. I bet we matched the rest of the way.
Kevin Johnson had 9.
Yep.
KJ Jones, 8. No, that's not right.
No.
I've got a number that I wrote down at halftime. Right, 2. KJ Jones
with 3. Kevin Johnson with 9.
Yeah.
KJ Jones 2.
Yes.
Jordan Turner 3. And Ladarius Craig 8.
That's right.
So you flipped one, or else I did one of the other.
No, I think
between Loeffler and Johnson, a 3-pointer.
I wrote it down right. I tell you, you write these things down on your score sheet as fast as you can.
And then all of a sudden they get down the floor so quick. Right. You got to get your head up. It's tough.
Yeah. So you can definitely make a mistake, but I think we're pretty close there. So T.J. Jones, the story, 20 points for Sulphur Springs, but Gio Ibarra in the second half, especially the fourth quarter, was spectacular. The Wildcats point guard, and he is. As I say, he is equally good on both ends of the floor.
But you could also see when we started trying to quit scoring and just kill the time, it's tough. And Pittsburg is the type team that can really they can get the turnovers. Pittsburgh's a somewhat mirror of the Wildcats, just not quite as tall, but they've got athletes. They've got a good future too. I don't know what they are as far as classification, but if they've got some underclassmen, they're going to be heard from next year as well.
So big game Tuesday night now against the Paris Wildcats here at home.
Yes.
And Paris with a 15-4 pre-district record. And so the Wildcats will go into that game 1-0 in the district. I'm sure Paris will be 1-0 or most likely. And so that is a very, very big game, and we're looking forward to it.
You bet.
7 o'clock will be the start time for that. And we will have the broadcast for you on KSST. Lady Cats were supposed to be playing at Pittsburg tonight, but for whatever reason they moved the game to tomorrow afternoon at 1. So we will be keeping up with their score as the weekend goes along. We'll have that for you on KSST. So Sulphur Springs now 8-12 for the season, but they have won 4 of the last 5, and they've won 3 in a row. Pittsburg drops to 4-11. Of course, Wildcats 1-0 in district play, and Pittsburg will be 0-1. So we say thanks to our producer James Terry, our video producer and technical director Matt Jansen. This game has been on YouTube, and you can see it later on Channel 18 and YouTube. And thanks to our color commentator, as always, Tony Flippin. So, Tony, looking forward to Tuesday night.
Yeah, fill the gym. We need everybody out here. They need the help.
It's a really good crowd here tonight, and I expect we'll see the same or maybe even better on Tuesday night.
And Parrish travels, so they're going to be obnoxious too. We need to win the battle of the stands too.
That makes a big difference. And I think the fans were very much involved in the game tonight, and I think that helped the Wildcats out a lot.
It did.
53-47, the Wildcats win. I'm Mark Dempsey, and we say goodnight from Wildcat Gym.